Quick mention before the video starts, the park's been updated since I made this video, so be sure to go and check out the new version of week 5, and also massive thanks to SneakTags for making this amazing park. Hello, welcome to Coaster Strike, my name is Tom, and in today's video we're going to be doing something slightly different to what we usually do here. I often don't make park reviews of other people's parks, because I feel like it's sort of taking what's not really yours. I do occasionally do it if people in the comments ask me to, or I'm especially asked for a review. But in this case, this is just something I found on the workshop, but I thought it was just so good that I had to showcase it. So this isn't even a review, this is more of just a showcase, get the news out there that this creation exists and is completely amazing. So you start here and you've got this really cool tunnel. Looks great, it's really realistic, and it sort of takes the, it brings the game aspect of the park and sort of makes it seem a bit more realistic. It's using the temple blocks recoloured, and then as you can probably already see, it's a Six Flags park. This isn't specifically a recreation of any other park, but it's more of a general realism based park which just happens to be in the Six Flags chain. So anyway, as I said, you come out here and you walk down this park, you go across the zebra crossing, which is obviously great, adds an extra sense of realism. You come in here and you've already got this great, really realistic Six Flags entry sort of toll booth, I guess. So cars can come through here, but you've also got a path down the side which leads into this sort of entry plaza. And here you've got a wonderful entrance building. It's got a few information stands over here, which at the moment actually don't have any vendors at the moment, but you've got this really nice sort of realistic wooden board texture, which is great. And then you've got the car park. This, honestly, it blew me away. You've got the lines which just look amazing. You've got these arrows directing the cars down a weaving pattern so that they stay nice and orderly. You've got a little bit that comes off there and it comes up here, and it just leads to this backstage area, which isn't completed yet because it's in a work in progress at the moment. Here you will have warehouses. You'll see these blue signs around the edges of the park, and they basically just indicate what's going to be there in the future. But yeah, then you've got this nice walkway down here with a custom fence, which looks great, obviously, and all these wonderfully neat trees. And then, as I said, you've got the realistic-looking entryway with the custom sort of entrances leading into this opening plaza, which, just a bit of warning here, is nowhere near finished. This area hasn't had much work because they sort of just built it and got to work on Gotham City. But you can see here they're going to have some midway games, which is like the hammer thing that you can see there, and other sort of little games that you get around the park which cost a little bit of extra money. And here you've got your first roller coaster. You can see it from the car park, which is a Batman the Ride clone. Obviously these are incredibly highly cloned and all types of Six Flags parks. But yeah, I think we'll just enjoy the POV. Compare it to the real life one. It's a pretty much one-to-one recreation. I can't think what they could do much better, but yeah, let's enjoy. So there you go, as you can hopefully agree, a really amazing recreation. You've got the perfect amount of no theming, apart from the Batmobile and the Batman logo outside, just like authentic Six Flags park. You've got this really great queue, it's really simplistic, custom fences along here, and then this indoor bit isn't quite finished, but as I said, it's a work in progress, so everything that looks a little bit off will hopefully be finished sometime in the future. But yeah, there you go, that is Batman the Ride, the recreation. Then over here, on the opposite side, you've got these two drop towers, which, if you can't tell by the colours, are themed to Superman, known as Tower of Power in this park, which I love this custom sign so much. It is the thumbnail on the Xbox Workshop, and it looks really great. And here you're going to have a shop or something, as the creator says. And over here you've got some like midway sort of stands and stuff next to the excellent shop. I'm presuming that these animatronics of cowboys will be replaced when the studio's DLC releases, which I think will really help this park out a lot actually, because it's great for realism. So I think in the future that'll be great. Then you've got a Two-Face ride possibly here, and a ride called Riddler's Revenge over here, which they're going to do a sign for, hopefully similar to the Superman Tower of Power ride. Nice simplistic queue, very again similar to the Superman drop towers. You've got these great theming, flat rides with like the minimalist theming that you would find at a Six Flags park, which I just absolutely love. It does genuinely feel like this could be a recreation of a Six Flags park, or just a park itself. So over here you have now got our second coaster, which again is a recreation of Mr.Freeze the Blast Coaster. This is a ride which I really love. The station looks a little bit more complete here. You've got like the entire area looks finished, and the station building's done. You've got those cool lockers over there to the side, and these hazard strips which I love. Again, very realistic, trying to stick to the sort of feel that this is an actual theme park in Planet Coaster. So yeah, let's hop onto this ride and again compare it to the real thing and see what you think. So once again, a really excellent recreation. It's not perfect in places, but I think that's just because the Mr.Freeze Blast Coaster is a model which doesn't really exist in the game. This one's quite close, but it still doesn't quite do the same things, like the brakes and launches at the top of the spike on the actual coaster. But here you've got the exit path. I don't know why, but I love this concrete-like gravel path. Because I always think, oh, but paths wouldn't be really made out of gravel, that's a bit weird. But it does just look like concrete, really. So I definitely think I need to start using that a bit more. But yeah, then here's the Two-Face ride, there will be a cafe, Midway Games as we saw before. Just looking at all the blue signs here. Gift shop, and then here is going to be a GCI Woody, a Great Coasters International wooden coaster, which is the manufacturer and the type, which will be made of wood. Bathrooms, lockers, stuff like that, and a children's area, so like maybe a play area, some smaller rides, possibly a carousel or something, maybe even a junior coaster. And I presume the park will be extended out a little bit in this area. And then you've also got a B&M out and back here, which would probably not be a hyper, I presume it would be less than 100 feet. But yeah, so great sort of planning for the park, so that you know what you're going to do in the future and you're not just sort of winging it. Here I just wanted to point out that this is custom supports. The entire structure is made out of custom supports, which is just really great on Mr.Freeze Reverse Blast Coaster. But yeah, then there's the entire park in all of its glory. It's such a recreation, and I can't really explain why exactly I love it so much, but it's just, it looks like it's real. It could genuinely be real life. At the moment, there is nothing that is just like, oh, but that's a bit too much like a game. There are some pieces which aren't quite finished, like the floating sign on the plaza, for example. But I think as an overall creation, so far, it's going really, really well. And I'll just hop onto the workshop and show you what it's like on there, because I would really love it. If you're watching this video and you own an Xbox or Planet Coaster, like right now, go onto the Frontier Workshop, and try and find this creation. I'll show you how to, but it's just something else. So obviously here on the homepage you've got all the boring stuff that's been featured for absolutely months, but if you head on to Browse and you click on All or on Parks, then you press Y to go onto Search and Tags, and in here you can search for what you want. So obviously, the name of the park is Six Flags Over Planco. I don't think I've actually mentioned that yet, so not obviously. But if you put that into the search term or into search bar, or just Six Flags, but if you search Six Flags, this is what will come up. Then using X, you filter it to rating because it is fairly highly rated, and you click onto Six Flags Over Planco by SneakTags. It's a really great creation, as you've seen. It's got a great thumbnail as well. It should be fairly easy to recognise. Who knows, by the time you're seeing this, it could be on week 6, 7, or even 14, I don't know. But hopefully you can download it, rate it, favourite it, everything like that, and just, you know, enjoy it for yourself. I don't usually make videos like this, but if you did happen to enjoy it, then be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. I usually only showcase stuff if members of the community ask me to, so if you have any parks or roller coasters or anything that you want me to see, then just let me know down in the comments the name of it, and I'll find it on the Xbox Workshop, and I'll do a showcase of it. Unfortunately, I can't do PlayStation stuff because I have a PlayStation, but just let me know and I'll be sure to review it. But otherwise, hope that you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.